Oh, the weather outside is frightful.
but inside so delightful.
It's Christmas in July.
Let's review.
Let's review.
Let's review.
Bum.
Boom. Yes, happy holidays, fellow armchair Imagineers. Christmas has come early to the So You Want to Be an Imagineer YouTube channel as we are 3 days into our Christmas in July celebration. Oh, yes, this is just, isn't it a happy, joyous time of year, Blue Dragon 5? Isn't your holiday spirit just chomping at the bits and just waiting to get out?
Yeah.
You know, it's like, after going through all these, we're going to be like, well, crap, now we have like 4 more months to go until Christmas. We got ourselves all hyped up into this holiday thing. But, alas, Christmas in July, it is our So You Want to Be an Imagineer special, where we go through every night and do at least one review of a famous holiday special. But tonight, Blue Dragon 5, we are doing 2, because we just got done reviewing the How to Train Your Dragon Christmas special, entitled Dragon's Gift of the Night Fury. And now, we are going to move on to another DreamWorks Animation Christmas special entitled, well, simply enough, the Kung Fu Panda Holiday Special. So, what do you have to say about this one, Blue Dragon 5?
Oh, this is a good one. Overall, this is my favorite of the DreamWorks holiday specials. As much as I like the Dragons one, this one easily tops it. I can easily go this one as my favorite. It's really good. Really puts you in the holiday spirit. I find I love watching it every Christmas since it's come on.
Oh yeah, it definitely has the warm fuzzies going on. Lots of good scenes of just, you know, people coming together. Really good animation.
Yeah, appropriate saying the warm and fuzzies, given our lead character is warm and fuzzy.
Oh yes, oh yes. Any background you can tell us about this, or is it just basically just, oh, DreamWorks, Kung Fu Panda, popular, let's do a Christmas special? Yeah.
Pretty straightforward, same as last time. Again, not much I can find out on the DreamWorks holiday specials, but that's pretty much it. It's successful, but it's not so directly tied into the film. It's more so after the films. After the films come out, maybe like a year later, if I'm ballparking it right. They're doing a lot of Christmas specials.
Is it post Kung Fu Panda 2?
Oh, definitely, it's post the first one. Yeah, but I think it's like maybe like next year. So it's like whenever. I want to say it's whenever Dragons came out, when they released that holiday special, they released this one. But then again, it might be a year earlier than that.
So you're saying timeline-wise, it's in between the first movie and 2?
Oh, certainly. Yeah, easily.
Okay, cool. All right. Yeah, this was a really good one. So I guess with that in mind, let's just go into the recap. So, so the episode starts with appropriately enough, a very anime-esque dream scene. You want to tell us about this, Blue Dragon 5?
Yeah, usually in the Kung Fu Panda franchise, particularly the films, we always open with, I believe I'm recollecting the second movie's opening appropriately enough. They open with an animated sequence that is using a wonderful use of this really unique 3D technology that basically looks exactly like 2D.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like this sort of somewhat like a Chinese caricatures animated sort of vibe.
Yeah, right.
Looks really cool, and you can tell like it is definitely computer generated, but it's a really cool 2D look. It looks really awesome.
Very stylized, for sure.
Very stylized and really neat look, and it always delights me to see them open like that, and when they utilize it in the films at times, and it looks really breathtaking.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, so we open and we see. I love how they drew this from the first movie. This one really does tie into the first movie. This is before the second movie was in production, I believe, or at least before it really got into motion.
Right.
So not a lot of stuff ties into it, except more thematically with the relationship between Poe and his father.
Okay, nice.
So I mean, there's definitely.
So I'm assuming is the second movie kind of more about Poe and balancing his responsibilities with the kung fu, with his relationship with his father.
That's a plot point, not in the dead focus, but that's definitely relates to Poe's arc in that movie. And again, it's really a big emotional crux of that difference between him and his father, so that's important.
Okay, cool. Good to know.
Anyway, so yeah, we open with a great reference to the first movie. I was so delighted by this the first time I saw it that his father, in fact, we don't know exactly who's having the dream at first because we remember, okay, it must be like a dream sequence or something.
It's a really funny reveal for sure.
Yeah. But he's the father is having the noodle dream that was hyped up so much in the first movie. And Poe was like lying to his father, telling his son he wanted to hear that. Oh, I had the noodle dream, which is like the father's dream come true that the son wants to take on the family business full heart.
Yeah.
You dream about noodles when you're really into the thing. So.
Oh yeah.
He's having the noodle dream, but then it turns into the noodle nightmare.
Oh yeah.
Where and this is a great foreshadowing, by the way, because the father and son duo, it's a really neat scene. They're using, even in this 2D style, they're using kung fu to prepare noodles, which are awesome.
Yeah, I really like the moment where is it a rabbit that orders noodles?
Yeah. Again, more foreshadowing.
And he tries it and as soon as he tries it, he's just like, "Oh my God, this is so good!" Like he starts like flying. It's just
yeah.
And I think from that moment, it kind of cues you in that it might be the father's dream because it's just.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, Poe's had similar dreams that are outlandish in the past.
Yeah, but I don't know. I just think that's a nice little hint, though.
Well, regardless, so during that, it's like happy father son, making the noodle dream, but then it gets kind of. I love how the color kind of seeps out from this golden, like glorious glow to really kind of the dark blue, and it fits in wonderfully with the color palette of Tai Lung, our big baddie from the first movie, who was awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Notice I say awesome because that's the trademark of this film.
pretty much the whole franchise, basically.
Oh yeah. Anyway, so Tai Lung's there, and he isn't really much to say. Just we see the father.
No, but his design is very intimidating, even in the 2D form.
Oh yeah. So basically, Poe's fighting Tai Lung, pretty much playing out how the end of that first film went, just really streamlined.
Yeah.
And then Mr. Ping, he wakes up and startled because it's basically his son saying, "I have to go save China with the Furious Five, Dad." Essentially, Mr. Ping's left alone. This whole dream sequence plays into kind of thematically kind of the thing a lot of parents feel, and again, really thematically tied in. It also gives you a bit of a Goofy movie vibe, don't you?
Oh, for sure, definitely.
It's like essentially every parent's fear
Love
of
my Goofy movie.
Yeah. It's like the parents' fear of losing a child, the losing of a child to life. Not by any dramatic loss, but more so to life. As life goes on, you lose your child, and you feel bad about that.
If you think about it, it's almost kind of thematically kind of ties in a bit with Toy Story too, a little bit.
Oh yeah, definitely.
The thematic fear of loss. It's kind of a really broad theme to cover.
Especially Toy Story. Especially Toy Story 2.
Oh yeah, big time.
But yeah, and also again, thematically does kind of tie into 2. There's an element of 2 that basically kind of like Poe moving on with China. So it's a kind of neatly ties in.
I didn't think about that. Oh, it literally ties in. Oh God.
Well, I don't mean like directly. I'm saying thematically, it does kind of tie in with. They keep going with this, and that this actually kind of happens.
It's like at the end of Toy Story 2, they all get shipped to China, and then Toy Story 3 is like, oh God.
No.
Okay.
Well, they'd be going to Taiwan, not China.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
I mean, regardless. So essentially, it's kind of funny that this dream sequence actually.
Why do all the humans here have animal faces? What's going on? Why are all the animals anthropomorphic? This is so weird.
Well, they'd be going back in time for that.
Oh God. Oh, that's true. I didn't think about that.
It'd be like Back to the Future meets Toy Story. I don't know.
Oh God. Well, Back to the Future meets Toy Story needs to happen. But I'm sorry.
Anyway, so the origin of Woody. No, never mind. So the point is, it's kind of funny.
Woody, we have to go back. There's a problem with your kids, Woody.
Back.
The original models. There's a problem.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
All right. So essentially, it's kind of funny that it's a lot. It's funny. This dream sequence actually does kind of come true in 2.
Oh, really? Okay.
So pretty much, it's kind of, now that I think about it, does actually come true in 2, pretty much, in that the father's fears do more so play out in 2.
Right, sure.
Anyway, so yeah, this whole sequence plays into the fear of losing a child to life, moving on, and also, again, nice foreshadow of basically using kung fu to cook.
Yeah, I really like the moment right when he wakes up and he's like, "Poe, I have a dream that you leave me. Why you leave me, Poe?"
We should
No,
mention
but
right off.
seriously, it's kind of a funny line, but I could tell right away that that line was going to be basically like the crux, the emotional crux of the special.
We should definitely mention right now that the wonderful James Hong does the voice of Mr. Ping, and he always does the voice of Mr. Ping in TV show, you name it. Oh, he's really faithful to this character, and one of the funniest, definitely funniest performances of the film, and one of the most loving performances of the film.
He was
puts
easily
a lot of
character when I saw the first movie.
He brings an equal amount of comedy and heart to the role, and you gotta love. So he's saying these funny lines like, "Why'd you leave me?" It's like the parent blaming the kid, but he's genuine.
Why'd you leave me, Paul?
Like Mr. Ping is like one of the ultimate dads because he's
Oh yeah.
he's all about. He loves noodles. He's super passionate about noodles, and he'll be that parent like be criticizing, but with a lot of love behind it, saying, "Why do you leave me?" Anyway, so the Winter Festival is dawning, and during the Winter Festival, you hang a lot of lanterns out there for decoration. That's their Christmas equivalent for this.
Indeed, I really like this touch. It was a good detail. You know what I like the most? I like how all the lanterns are kind of different sized.
Oh yeah.
So it's like, some of them are like regular lanterns, just kind of Christmassy, like reds and greens. But I really like the ones that are like, like really small and look like Christmas lights. Oh man, I just dug that. Oh, that was so cool.
Looks really neat, doesn't it? Also, I like how the personal touch is like your main decoration be the one you do with your family.
Yeah, that was nice. That was nice. Definitely tied everything in thematically.
And I like the little line, just a little simple line that the little simple line that Mr. Ping says, "I keep it on top, so even like you can peek at it during the summer." It's nice. A lot of love for the holiday, a lot of love for the whole festivities of the Winter Festival. It's a good time for business, and it's a good time for spending time with the son, doing what they love, cook.
But here
something else that's going on.
Yes, here comes essentially the Scrooge of this special in a way.
Yeah, pretty much.
Is this Dustin Hoffman or is it another voice? Okay.
No, this. Everyone from the movie comes back for this. Even Jackie Chan, who has very little dialogue. Seriously, he does come back. That one moment that basically shames the rabbit. Hey, what's up, Poe? So Shifu comes in talking about the winter feast.
And and Poe, he's really excited. He's just like, "Oh, the winter feast! Oh my God, Poe!"
What is the winter feast, Tiki?
Oh, what?
So what is the winter feast, Tiki?
Well, the winter feast is where all the kung fu masters from and all the different kung fu academies, I gather, come together to have a big, fancy, formal, elegant. Master Shifu definitely hammers in the whole fancy part and the elegant part. It's just a big formal holiday event for all the kung fu masters and their students. Yeah.
And he approaches Poe because he wants Poe to be the host of this big thing.
Poe, you're not invited. Oh, I want you to be the main host. All right.
Which another big relationship in Kung Fu Panda, especially the first one, a little more so in the first one than the second one, but it's still there in the second one, is that Poe has a lot of respect, and he's grown a lot with the Shifu character, and Shifu is somewhat of a surrogate father also.
Oh God, yes. Oh yeah, Shifu was he was easily a highlight in the first movie for sure.
Oh yeah, it's kind of funny because Poe's actual father is Bryan Cranston.
Wait, what?
I told you. Remember, Bryan Cranston's been cast as Poe's father.
Oh my God! Oh, that's right.
Yeah, mind you, he hasn't met him, but still, he's going to.
That's in 3, right? That's coming in 3.
In 3, he's going to meet his father, who's going to be voiced by Bryan Cranston.
Oh my God! Oh, that's amazing. That is amazing.
Anyway, so Poe's been contacted by Shifu to host the thing, and the father's really sad about this, Mr. Ping.
Yeah, I like that moment where Poe turns around and he's just like, "Isn't this great, Dad?" Because he does have genuine affect. He's excited. He wants his dad to be excited for him, and and Mr. Ping is just like, "Oh, yeah, it's very good."
Essentially, Poe, he's divided around the holiday here because he's got it's kind of a thing I think we can all relate to on some level. You got 2 types of Christmas gathering here. You got you got your swanky holiday, and you got the familiar one, the homey familiar one.
Oh yeah, you know, you got your holiday with the cousins in Milwaukee, or you got your holiday with you know, with the Happy Days gang. Take your choice.
Well, I mean Milwaukee. Oh, you mean I think you mean Waukesha.
No, well, wait, yeah, yeah. I'm sorry. Getting my facts wrong and whatnot.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, you got your. Yeah, you got your two equally good, Mike. I mean, even the swanky one looks pretty nice. It's like a nice dinner. It's kind of a prestigious thing. It looks a little boring, yes, but yet still, it's pretty honor-filled. But
Yeah,
also,
right.
You got the fun, family-oriented, familiar Christmas we all know and love. We've all been there. So you got two holidays there. And I like the little touch that Poe is he's shrugging off the familiar one, while the father's behind him, and it kind of hurts the father's feelings a little.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
right,
yeah, who needs that? Yeah, the swanky event, because Poe, he's justifiably excited. It's like all the kung fu masters he worships are going to be there.
Oh yeah, and it's his big.
It's a big honor.
Sign, so yeah, for sure.
He's divided. We've all been divided on the holidays over certain things. So just feel bad for Mr. Ping. He's kind of losing his son for the holidays due to this kung fu thing, which again is playing into that dream.
Right, for sure.
Right,
oh God.
Then we have a distraction here. We got a bandit battle with some boar bandits.
Yeah, a nice little fight scene. I believe the only fight scene of the special, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
well,
nice
it means you count the
action
bunny.
beat.
Well, along with the bunny and a lot of food.
No, I do not count that, but that is a great bit of comic relief.
Well, a lot of food gets fought.
Yeah. That's true. That's about the closest we come.
But yeah, what I love about this scene, I like how they still are true to the action that's in the movies, what we all know. Mm-hmm. Especially in 2. This is mainly in 2, particularly with bandit battles. A lot of bandit battles in 2.
Okay.
With these boar bandits, I love how now Poe, he's a member of the Furious Five. They've all accepted him. They're like, Poe's their pal. He's the Dragon Warrior. Yay!
Yeah.
Essentially, what I love is I love mundanity and things. I just love how
of course
they're all chatting about what they're doing for the holidays, pretty much.
Right. And I love how the bandits kind of get in on the conversation too.
Oh yeah, that's fantastic.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, basically, then I love how they all kind of stop dead for a second and say, "Yeah, I'm going to host the thing." Like they're like, "This
wouldn't be my choice."
Yeah, one of the boar proposal wouldn't be my choice. Then Poe knocks the guy out and he says, "Why couldn't I host it?"
Okay, now one little moment I have to mention. It just kind of threw me off for a second.
I know you hear the crack too, right?
Yeah. It straight up.
I know that
breaks the guy's neck.
I know it does bother me, but I don't think he kills him though.
No, he doesn't because the guy pops up at the end.
Yeah, like how? I don't. That's not, can you?
I'm like, damn, Poe, you just casually murdered someone right there.
No, maybe just Poe just cracked his.
That you wouldn't be his first choice for hosting a party, man. Jesus,
I don't know,
maybe the sociopath.
I don't know, maybe Poe just cracked his leg during that. I don't know.
Well, I'm glad I'm not the only one that noticed.
No, I caught it too. I just kind of wrote it off as I don't know. Maybe it's like a cool sound effect that they didn't really think through.
Oh God, oh dear.
I don't know. Anyway, yeah, it does a little nitpick, but anyway, so yeah, I love the mundane things. Kind of takes me back to some of the stuff I know, like some funny scenes in Justice League where Batman and Superman, they'll be casually talking about whatever's going on while they're fighting alongside each other. Just funny. Anyway, so yeah, I get a lot of good mundanity during the action, like the Fierce Fire saying, "Are you sure you want to do this alone?" And again, the wonderful Angelina Jolie voicing Tigress.
Nice, yeah, for sure.
I always love it when she voices Tigress. She brings some personality there, especially in 2. She knocks it out of the ballpark in 2.
Yeah, she brings some personality here too. I mean, none of the Furious Five are really in it that much, vocally.
Especially Monkey.
Yeah, Monkey.
The monkey, not
monkey here. God damn it! I said. Okay, now I'm a little bit peeved that Monkey decided to opt out on doing this because there would have been so many comedic opportunities with the whole monkey character.
Yeah, it's a shame that Jackie Chan's Monkey doesn't get to do much because I always love hearing Jackie Chan do voice work, but he doesn't do it because I guess they're worried about the accent or worried about the kind of lack of English.
Oh God. Oh, I'd be more worried about Mr. Ping's accent, to be honest with you.
Oh, Mr. Ping's accent's fine. No, it's awesome.
No, it's awesome. I don't know, but I'm just saying it's a little bit buck-toothed, shall we say?
Well, I mean, have you ever seen James Hong?
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough.
I mean, he
It's
doesn't
not a
have that.
stereotype. It's an actual Asian actor. So
Yeah, I
okay,
mean,
okay,
I don't know about Bucktooth because James Bond doesn't have that. But
right, right.
anyway, okay, moving on. So now we're at the preparation stages. So take us through some of the prep work stuff.
Oh, this is a great montage because really, Blue Dragonfly. This is probably one of my favorite sequences because.
Well, hold a
What?
second. Well, it leads us into the montage. So
Oh, I'm
Poe's
sorry. I'm
walk-
sorry. I'm skipping ahead.
Let me lead us into the montage, and you take us through it.
Okay.
So anyway, basically, Shifu's taking Poe through the hall, basically handing him a whole bunch of stuff and saying, okay, here's some things you need to do, which some things basically being, there's going to be like a portrait taker guy who's really doing it inopportune times, the equivalent of a snapshot. He has to memorize like 18 gestures on one hand, 19 gestures on another hand, find a chef, a whole bunch of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And essentially we can tell that Poe is in over his head.
A little bit overwhelmed. Yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
in over his head, like we all do around the holidays. So you got some
Indeed.
parallels there. Okay, so take us through some montage.
Oh, this was a delicious montage because.
Oh,
my
wait.
God.
We can't do the montage yet because we're still finding a chef, aren't we?
Oh,
Don't we
right.
find a chef before the montage?
Oh God, hold on. Let me check the synopsis.
There.
Uh.
I'm pretty sure we find a chef first.
Okay. Yeah, I think you're right. Okay, so let's get to
Anyway,
that.
so next, Shifu mentions finding a chef, which kind of gives Poe an idea. He wants to be with his dad for the holidays, and he can't. He finds out from Shifu he can't invite Mr. Ping. So what's one way you get him there? Have him be the chef.
Yeah,
So Poe
yeah.
is faced with the task. You got a bunch of excellent chefs in the land here, and much as Poe loves food, he's going to have to lie. He's going to have to. He has the golden ladle. So he has to give that golden ladle to the chef he chooses, and there's like a whole line of good ones. And again, remember those 18 gestures I mentioned?
Right.
Monkey is coming in from the background as he walks through the doors. He's waving to his pal Monkey. Hey, Monkey!
Hey, monkey! It's a monkey.
Not our monkey. Anyway, so he waves at Monkey. Jackie Chan may have a line, if not, usually just voices the gasps and stuff.
I think Monkey literally just says like, "Hey, Poe."
Yeah, I think that's it. That and a bunch of gasps.
Right. Oh God.
Anyway, so what happens? He waves like the first chef walks up. He's this little cute bunny guy voiced by Jack McBrayer, who's
Oh, this is great.
name is Wu Hop, Master Wu Hop.
Mm-hmm.
And
This guy also voiced Fix-It Felix Jr. and Wreck-It Ralph.
And he was on that show 30 Rock.
Oh, okay, nice.
A lot of people know him from that, but I know him as Fix It Felix.
Oh, of course. I think any Disney fan would know him as Fix-It Felix.
I can fix it. Anyway.
Oh God.
So the bunny's the first on the docket. He says, "Oh, I've traveled a great lengths to give this dish with you, Dragon Warrior." And Monkey comes up. "Oh, hi, Monkey." And then
Hi, monkey.
he waves. When he waves, basically the guards come by him fast. He's like, they can banish him and say, "Whoa, what happened?" And basically he's like carted out like that. He's like, "No!" He says, "Whoa, what happened? What gives?" He says, "Oh, you just gave the wearer of a few exact words. You might remember it better than I, take you."
Oh, you just shamed him and his entire village and family, essentially.
You gave like
And
the way
I love how my favorite part of this gag is like it cuts to like a map, and it's like the bunny is like being carried away on the map, and then they put him in like a corner that gets like walled off.
He's got like a little sad face too. It's like a little sad face boy, and then he's like getting mobbed by the people of his village because he's shamed and dishonored them.
Oh, that's great.
So it's a lot of dark humor in this special, by the way. That's just the beginning.
Little bit, yeah, especially with that character, yeah.
And that's just the beginning of it.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so that's the beginning for that bunny. So again, Bo is in over his head in a lot of dangerous circumstances. I love how he makes the effort of saying, "Oh, can I do anything to undo it?" And like the Doug, I believe, voiced by Dan Fogler. I could be wrong because he's in the first movie.
Yeah, and he's just like, "Oh no, no."
He says, "Oh, you're serious?" No. Like how he just scoots away, and I love this bit coming up right here. I love this bit so much. It cracks me up. I love how there's like this little pig guard or pig guy next to him. And I love how Poe is basically he's airing out his own thoughts, like talking to himself, but he sees that guy like there, like taps him with the hand, not making a signal or anything, because that'd be dangerous.
Oh,
He says, "Oh, what he's saying, "Oh, what am I going to do? How am I going to bring my dad here for the holidays?" Said, wait a second, I got an idea. Yeah, you're right. I just have my father be the chef, and he's like doing all his hand motions, basically saying, "Yeah." It'd be like grabs the guy's shoulders, like, "Oh, thanks." And I love the bit where he basically says, "Oh, come here, you." Gives him a. He's like so touchy with the pig. I love the animation on that. Oh yeah, I should have mentioned that. This is my favorite bit of animation, the whole thing there, when he does that with the pig, and then the action coming up right after that. Simple thing.
Yeah.
I love after he does like the little thing, just like he taps the guy, like he pats him on the back, grabs the shoulders, and then he hugs him, and he carts him off, like, pushes him to the side. So thank you. You are such a good listener. I call him like good listener pig guy.
Good listener pig guy. Good name.
Anyway, so after that guy, I love the little. It's such a Jack Black motion. You can tell they videotaped and then they put it in there.
Oh yeah.
I just love the motion where he gets like the moving of the shoulders like he's a boxer almost, and he's like, okay, here's what we're gonna do. I love that little motion. It's such a simple thing. I love that though.
Mm.
He said, okay, let's do this. Like he's done that so much in the first movie. It's like the whole skadoosh mode. Anyway, so he goes through. He's trying out all the foods. Basically, he's enjoying. He says, "No, not really what we're looking for. No. Oh, this one actually is bad."
Yeah, this one is actually bad.
Yep. And he said, "Better luck next year." And then he basically makes his way to Mr. Ping, and Mr. Ping says, "Oh, it's such a prestigious honor." So
no. He doesn't actually make his way. Mr. Ping's not there. He actually.
Well, I know he's not. I mean, he makes his way after.
Well, yeah, I just think it's important to note that he actually does leave.
Right, his father didn't try after the thing. His father, he's approaching his father with this old son after his father basically said no to all the chefs in the land.
Yeah.
So he's going to his father.
Oh wait, we still need a chef.
Yeah. Anyway, so he's there at the noodle shop with his father presenting with the golden ladle. Oh, it's such a prestigious honor. He says, when is it? Tomorrow or whenever. It's like it's either tonight or tomorrow.
It's tomorrow.
Right. It's tomorrow. Oh, I can't do that. Tomorrow's the festival.
Mm-hmm.
All our friends and the lonely people are going to come. It says the lonely people.
I love this concept about the lonely people. It's so simple but so touchy.
It's nice that he says the lonely people are in the house, but more so the thing cracks me up. It's kind of like a Mr. Krabs type gag. He says the lonely people pay extra.
Right.
And maybe that's another reason I like Mr. Ping, because I love Mr. Krabs. Maybe that's another reason.
He's got a heart, but he's also got a business sense to him.
It's like Mr. Ping's such a good businessman too.
Yeah.
Because he is charging all these people.
Right.
Anyway,
I mean that's the thing. It's not like it's not like he's staying at the restaurant to just entertain people. I mean, I'm assuming that might be one of his busier business days of the year. So yeah, financially, it would make sense that he'd have to miss it.
Oh yeah,
it's not just tradition.
Oh yeah, and Mr. Ping, he's such a fun guy. I love James Hong's comedic delivery on a lot of that stuff. Anyway, so basically, Mr. Ping turns him down.
Oh yeah.
Basically, he's focused there and like.
Oh, by the way, I love the line where he's like, "Oh, you think you're so fancy with the
gold ladle? Golden ladle?
I have better ladle." And then he pulls out one that breaks. This isn't my A ladle.
I love that, but I also love kind of he gives like the fatherly guilt, like saying, "Oh no, you do what you want, I'll be fine." And then also I believe this is a bit where he gives him the lantern here, doesn't he?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a really kind of a sad, touching scene where he gives him the thing saying, "Maybe you should have this." It's kind of like that fatherly thing where the basis says, "You're in charge of your own destiny."
Right. He's just like, I expect you to do what's right, just figure that out for what you will.
A lot of guilt, but also like leaving in the kid's hands. But you can tell he emotionally wants his son to be there, but he knows he can't.
Oh yeah.
I love the relationship between those two.
Sure.
Anyway, so meanwhile, Bunny, we'll just call him Bunny instead of Woo-Ha, because that's kind of silly. Bunny wants death. So yeah.
Oh, basically.
He wants death and a battle. He wants a death battle. He wants to battle the Dragon Warrior, which he is sure he will surely die. Which I love.
Accepted this.
I love Jack McBrayer's. Delivery on this because he posed like so. Say, "Hey, you can help me chop onions or
I'm not here to chop onions."
I love how calm he is too. I'm not here. Oh, I'm not here to chop onions.
Yeah, yeah. It's like it's not even like he's mad or anything. He's just
It's like the only option left in his life. He's just like he has nothing to lose now except his life. So dark. So dark in a Christmas special, nonetheless.
Oh man.
Basically saying, you know, I've shamed my village. It's the only way to restore my honor.
It's like he doesn't even question the fact that Poe totally like made a goof when he shamed him. It's like, oh man, good stuff.
Yeah. My only option is to challenge the Dragon Warrior to battle, which I will surely die. And then basically, Bonnie's making a futile effort to attack Poe. It's doing nothing. Like the most it's doing is crawling on.
Stop! I don't want to hurt you. Ah, you bite me! Stop!
No, it's not so much even that. It's more so like, oh come on, Bonnie, I don't want to fight you. I don't want to hurt you, Bonnie. He says, you're literally biting me. This is not kung fu.
Yeah. Oh, funny thing.
That's funny. Then he basically puts him in like a flour jar or something, and.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
a jar of flour, and then he puts a bag of flour on top of that.
Yeah, now take us through montage time.
Okay, oh god. So this is just probably one of the funniest montages I've ever seen, at least in animation and all.
I love how it's animated. It's one of
Oh yeah.
I have never seen a montage animated like this, and it's awesome.
No, it's... So essentially the idea is with a montage, you know, there's a lot of scene changes with a montage, but what if every time the scene changed, the person in the montage was doing the thing that they were doing in the previous scene, and it essentially messed up stuff? So it's like, you know, Poe, he'll be working on chopping carrots, and then it'll cut, and it'll be like, he'll be chopping into like some plates or something. You know, it's just all these different gags. You might be able to explain it a bit more.
It's more so it's a shifting set. I call it the shifting set montage.
Yeah.
Because Poe is stationary and he's doing something. Like I believe it's like he has to do the ice sculpture. He's got to
the ice sculpture's a big part of it. Yeah.
The ice sculpture. I believe he's doing some cooking, if I'm not mistaken. I know he's doing the ice sculpture. He's getting his hat measurements.
Right. Yeah, there's the hat measurement guys, and I must say the hat measurement guy is very patient.
Well, no, he gets ticked off at it, remember?
Oh, does he? Okay.
I love it.
Standing there, he's just sort of like, what's going on? Like.
He is, but then he gets ticked off.
Oh God.
Anyway, so yeah, he had a bunch of things going on. He's doing the ice sculpture. He's doing that. I don't know if I can remember anything else. He's doing a bunch of stuff, and I remember some plates get smashed. He's also setting plates and stuff.
Oh, the head of the ice sculpture gets cut off.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah. Anyway, point is, it's really visually communicates a lot. It just communicates simply that this perfectly psychological thing just personifies it.
Right.
Is that you're divided amongst so many things, and you're kind of bringing what you're doing with the last thing to you physically at this moment. Like he's doing one thing, it's going with him.
Would you consider this a fourth wall break?
Yeah.
It's kind of like right on the edge, right?
I mean, yeah, it's on the edge. Like one could say that
chances on the fourth wall.
Like one could. Yeah, like one could say if this thing were actually happening instead of being a montage, you'd just be bringing whatever he was working on last time to wherever he's going now, then going back and forth with the items in question.
Oh God!
It looks much better with this.
Yeah.
But also the funny gags that the portrait guy keeps making the portraits at inopportune times, like Poe's bending over, or like Poe's like doing stuff. He's looking irritated, like he like threatens the guy at one point during the thing, like, "Hey, get out of here!" Really funny stuff. And like the hat guy gets irritated as he's measuring the hat. It's a really goofy hat, but it looks funny.
Yeah, it's like supposed to be all like elegant and whatnot and fancy.
So essentially you're wearing like a wind chime on your head, pretty much.
Essentially, yeah, that's a good way to put it.
And they're all wearing that too with the thing, so that is like the actual style. And then basically, someone, Furious Fire, is gonna say, "Oh yeah, you have to do this, though." He chops all the things, all the sets spinning and everything. Like, you see some reactions. Like Sheep's like, "What? This is not right. This is not right at all." So it's so fun. So basically,
I know, it's like there's this one scene where the set shifts to just like a burning village for a second, and then he just keeps doing it, and then it just shifts back. So, okay, that's a little random.
No, then I love how I love that then it gives at the end of it basically it's super spinning, like everything's spinning, and then you see like the things drifting through his mind.
Oh man,
Like drifting through the thing for a second, then a lot of really funny stuff in this montage, and then basically the end is Poe's just exhausted while he's at the cooking in the kitchen.
Mm-hmm.
This whole sequence just emphasizes the stress. Also, we see what Mr. Ping's doing too. We see that.
Yeah, we see a little bit of that. Yeah,
it's nice to see, like, basically the father longing for the son to be there with him. Like he's saying he's getting crabby with people, saying it's not ready yet. He's having a little difficulty too without Poe there. So they both kind of long for each other. It'd be a lot easier if things are like the old ways. And just emphasizes stress. This whole montage. Also, funny gag. The singer, because the band or something, like one of the Furious Five says, I think Crane and Monkey, at least Crane says the band can't. What are we gonna do for music? Musical entertainment. This is my big break. This one also might be Dan Fogler. This is terrible singing.
Okay, let's go instrumental.
Really funny. Let's go orchestral.
Yeah.
It's funny. Then I love how the ending of the montage is the rabbit is the bunny. Bunny goes up and says, Poe's just saying, "Oh, well, I can't do any of this. But how can I be the Dragon Warrior and not be able to do any and throw a simple dinner?" It's kind of like Charlie Brown from Thanksgiving.
Right.
Then then the bunny says, "Yeah, it's tough. But also, you're forgetting one other thing. I'm not dead yet."
Oh yeah, you're like Poe's talking about like how much of a disappointment he is. He's just like, yeah, and you're kind of a disappointment to me too because you didn't kill me. So yeah,
I'm not dead yet. No, he specifically says,
yeah.
I'm not dead yet. Oh, that funny cracks me up. But yeah, so that happens, and then Poe essentially the big realization is that Kung Fu can solve everything.
Fuck yeah!
And he summons the Furious Five. He's got a really important mission. I'm sorry, do you want to take it from here? Or?
Yeah, sure. It's like the Furious Five. They're kind of getting worried because, things are sort of looking like they're running out of time and not much is getting done. So Poe goes out and he's like, guys, I've got a really important mission for you. And they all get excited. They're all like, oh, what is it? Is it bandits, robbers? And he's like, no, it's even more intense. And then camera zooms in. Table setting.
Place setting.
And
like Tyrus gives like a roll into the eyes, and they're like, ugh.
Yeah, she gives a roll, but then they just get right into it.
Certainly, they're there for them. They're the best. They're like the army guys, they're the best.
Oh yeah. So so they're using all their kung fu skills to get all this stuff done really quick. I must say it's a pretty good solution, and but of course, Blue Dragon 5, of course. The best part of this montage, and arguably probably the best part of this whole special, is within
the montage.
What?
Is within the montage what Bunny's doing.
Yes. So the bunny is constantly trying to get himself killed, and he does this. Let's see. I believe
he tries to get himself.
Okay, I believe it's 3 times. It's 3 times. It's like first he's like chopping carrots and putting them into a boiling pot, and then he jumps in the pot, and then Poe like grabs him out really quick, and then the second time Poe's chopping carrots and he chopped 1 carrot, and then like the bunny comes up and Poe almost chops him, and then the third one, which I actually thought was probably the darkest, was he
throws the knife in the air, right?
Yeah, I forget what he's doing, but he finds a knife and he's like. He just throws it in the air, and Poe
is a chopping block.
Yeah, like right under it, and it comes like so close to hitting him. Oh god! It is deliciously dark. I gotta crack up.
So much dark humor, yet so funny. He's a suicidal bunny. He's so cute. He wants to die an honorable death, helping Dragon Warriors dying.
Oh, and I also love the line. Buddy, if you even want to think about me giving you an honorable death, you got to chop carrots now.
I love that. I love it. That starts the whole montage.
Yeah.
That's so great. That's how you get the point. I love that.
Oh, fantastic. Oh, God. So funny.
Anyway, also we see Poe's arch enemies in this special.
Oh, is it? Is he?
Yeah. Stairs.
Oh God.
Well, the arch enemy has a bigger role in the second movie, but yeah,
Oh.
Stairs, his old enemy Stairs, basically he finds that everything's just about perfect except for one thing. What was it? It's the thing that's chopped and not flaked. Jasmine.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, the jasmine.
Supposed to be flakes.
Yeah, the jasmine's supposed to be flaked,
Yeah,
not
yeah,
grind
jasmine, yeah.
or grounded. I could have sworn jasmine was like tea or something, wasn't it?
No, I think
What
jasmine.
it's like
I think it
spice.
is a tea, but I think it's also a spice too.
Yeah, must be it.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah.
so jasmine's a popular tea in Avatar. That's why I mentioned
Oh God.
it. Anyway, so basically, Poe's doing battle with his old enemy Stairs as he falls down them a lot.
Oh God.
Anyway, so while he's getting that attended to, I love this little simple moment. Again, it's a nice moment of animation where you just really, in storytelling, where you just take your time to. Batman the Animated Series does this a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Just when you just take a moment, you take those slow moments to kind of just let it all sink in.
So is this when he's looking around the village?
Yeah, this is when
Oh
Poe.
yeah, I love
it's
this.
nice
I love this.
when you take your time to do things in animation. This moment, Poe after he eats the jasmine, he takes a moment and he just takes it all and takes the holiday and the whole the festival in.
Oh, it's
Everyone's
great.
everyone's in their home. It looks beautiful. You know, all those colorful lights around there. It's snowing. And you can even the snow effects are good too. Like you see the snow falling on his face and staying in the fur. But just I love the thing where you can hear the sounds too, like the people saying, "Oh yeah, thanks, Dad." You know, putting the lanterns up.
Oh, you made it! Are you kidding? I make it every year. You know,
Yeah.
stuff that's kind of making him think of his dad and whatnot.
Oh yeah.
And I love how you
seeing
can
that
also see the lanterns in the window. You know, the family lanterns.
Oh yeah, I love the framing of
Mhm.
I love the framing of that lantern. That basically kind of makes him think of his father.
Yeah, good, really good stuff. Really good
Again, the
stuff.
snow effects, and I love how it transitions from his face covered in the snow.
Oh
waiting
yeah,
on the
that's
side,
great.
too. Being at the dinner now as the host.
Oh, he just looks so miserable.
I love how he's like looking at the lantern in his lap. I love that. Looking at the lantern his father made in his lap.
Yeah.
Just looking down and depressed. And I love how always little comedic moment. He's like playing with the chopsticks and basically everyone else does it because every movement has meaning.
Right, of course. Oh God, like whatever you do, Poe, just don't wave your hands again. Oh God.
I love how he's conscious of that. There's a little moment too where he's about to wave his hand, but he decides not to because he's worried about it.
Oh really? I missed that. Oh, that's great.
It's right when he gets up and he's about to wave, like basically gonna wave everyone's attention, but
Right.
he has like a
He
millisecond.
stops himself. Oh, that's great.
He has like a millisecond look to his hand. This is never mind. Essentially, I love this. I love Poe's speech here because first of all, I love how.
Yeah, it is a really good speech. Yeah.
First of all, I love how Shifu says everything is perfect, Poe, and then.
Yeah. Shifu is like genuinely proud of Poe, you know, because everything is perfect. It turned out really good, you know. Poe did a good job.
And then Poe basically says, "Poe, why don't you lead us in the Master's Creed or the Kung Fu Master's Creed?"
Mm-hmm.
And basically says, "I can't." Shifu, I'm sorry, I can't. And basically says, "Oh, it's okay, Poe.
I thought this would happen, so don't worry."
I wrote it on your napkin."
That's a nice little touch.
Yeah. But then Poe just gives this really great speech. It's really nice. It's so James. Jack Black's really a master delivering these things.
Yeah, it really is. He's just like, you guys, like, you don't even need for you to tell me how awesome you are.
Look, I love the Master Creed. I love to share it with you. I mean, it's a really cool thing. I mean, basically, you guys are great. Like Master Rhino, Master Sheep.
Master Rhino has a great design. Master Sheep, How to Train Your Dragon crossover, anyone?
No. You silly TV.
Just saying.
But something important, though. Actually, Master Rhino, he has an important role in the next movie.
Oh, does he? Oh, cool.
Well, let's
really
just
like
say.
that design.
Well, let's just say that he motivates the plot very. He
Okay.
motivates our plot in a serious manner.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Anyway, so let me think here. Oh yeah. So anyway, so basically, posting. You guys are awesome. I'd love to talk about Kung Fu, talk about the Master Creed. But look, I want to honor this thing, but I need to I need to be with my family, doing all the traditional stuff, being there, helping my father, cooking like we do every year, hanging the lantern, watching, seeing my uncle Yang, laugh so hard at jokes that he shoots noodles out of his nose. Or wait, shoot milk or noodles? It's noodles.
Noodles, definitely.
Shoot noodles out of his nose. Which, by the way, Crane and Monkey are jazzed out of their minds.
Yeah, they're very excited about that.
Saying, oh, I gotta see it. David Cross voicing Crane, by the way.
Oh God, if Adventure Blue Dude was here, he would be praising David Cross for sure.
I love David Cross in another DreamWorks movie, Megamind.
Oh yeah. Adventure Blue Dude mostly knows him from Arrested Development, but yeah, really funny guy.
Anyway, so I love the little moment where after Poe leaves, like she was like confused, like, oh, he screwed up the event. But I love how the Masters and the Furious Five, particularly the Furious Five, I love how Viper and Tigers talk about this certain thing. They basically said,
they're Poe really got to him for sure.
I forget which one exactly says it. I think it might be Viper. Could be wrong. I love how one of them says.
I think it is Viperous.
Yeah, I love how Viper says.
Oh, it's Viper. I'm sorry.
I thought it was Viper, but I'm pretty sure it's Viper. Anyway, regardless, I love how it's Lucy Liu, by the way. I love how she says.
Well, then wouldn't it be Viperous if it's female? Don't that make sense? No, whatever.
I don't know. I thought it was Viper. Yeah. Anyway, so basically she says, I remember doing this stuff with my sister around the holidays. It was a really, really nice bit. Like she's relating to it too.
Mm-hmm.
That kind of ignites the chain. They're all saying, "Oh man, this guy really does know we're working. He's right. We should be with our families and honor our families, not just honor ourselves. We know we're cool."
You're right. It is Viper. Sorry.
So the Masters, after the Masters reflect, where the father, he's getting ready to cook. He's cooking for everyone. He's about to fall with the pot, but then Poe's there to help him out.
Yeah,
catch
nice
him
moment.
And I love the surprise on Mr. Ping's face.
Oh, you can!
Yeah.
Oh, really nice moment. Yeah, for sure.
And as there, you think I missed this? And they're cooking together and they're using kung fu to cook, which is really
as you said, really good foreshadowing from the beginning for sure.
It pays off and also thematically helped Poe out because Poe basically he used kung fu to help save the day with a mundane task.
Definitely.
So thanks. Yeah, thanks to his father there. Anyway, so in they use kung fu to cook all the stuff really fast.
And the kung fu is like drawing a big crowd.
Also, I love the little effect of like using like the Christmas colors of red and green for the spices and using it as like the garlic coating.
Yeah, nice touch. Yeah.
Really, really nice. Looks beautiful. That whole sequence, really cool.
Again, I really love the tiny lanterns. I can't get over how cool those are.
Those lanterns are really beautiful, I have to say. But meanwhile, a nice little bit here. I really love this bit. That the Masters, they stop by and then eat at Mr. Ping's.
Mm-hmm.
That's really nice. The Masters, they stop by and they forgot their whole high and mighty ceremony. They're coming down there to be with the Lord.
It's
have some noodles. Have some holiday noodles.
And of course, Crane and Monkey, they're all about seeing the
Uncle Yang.
Yeah, some nose action.
Yeah, they see that. Also, a nice little payoff with Bunny because Bunny gets his honor as he's about to attack Poe. Poe surprises him with the golden ladle and says, "Your honor's restored, yay!" And then this little they cut to the map. Cut to the map. The little walls taken away, so he's not banished anymore. Basically, everyone loves him. Like, yay!
Oh my
God! Face on the rabbit.
Oh, wonderful.
Little happy face on the rabbit, really nice. And anyway, so then we got to really, how can you top it from this point, Tiki? I ask you, how can you top it from this? Tell me how we can top it from this, Tiki.
Well, essentially, we got to throw in a Christmas Carol moment, basically. So
we got to sympathize Scrooge.
Yeah, exactly. So we have Master Shifu, and he's all upset because he's a guy that's all about tradition and whatnot. So he's coming up and he's just like, oh, what has Poe done? He's ruined this nice, elegant occasion. And I really,
by the way, how he's about tradition, so is Mr. Ping.
Sure, yeah, good dichotomy there for sure. And then let's see, does Poe come out first, or does he just see all the nice stuff going on?
Yeah, he sees the nice stuff going on.
I really like the touch where Master Rhino was just entertaining the kids. You know, he's like
Yeah,
really
that's great.
enthusiastic.
I love that. Like, also, I feel like Tigress is like feeding someone, or
Yeah, she's like feeding a baby, I think,
yeah.
something like that. Yeah,
good
yeah.
stuff. Well, the Masters, they're regaling their stories. That's what the Masters really want to do. I mean, there's nothing wrong with swanky events, a nice swanky. You know, they really just want to talk about this stuff.
Right.
Like we know.
Quite frankly, I don't think anyone that was there looked particularly amused. It was a somber affair.
As long, I mean, from the way it looked, I mean, the thing looked nice, and I was assuming if they could talk to each other, then it'd be an awesome event. But otherwise, it's just be kind of boring.
Right, right.
I mean, it looked nice, but I mean, looked pretty boring too. This is what they wanted to do, so they were all happy about this. Much better than the other event, all the stuffed shirt event. Now, also, before Poe comes out there, I love how Shifu has this great moment. It is a great little moment. He sees this holiday, he sees the merit of the holiday, saying, "How could he screw this up?" Then he had his heart grew 3 sizes that day.
Oh God.
Essentially, he basically sees he sees everything's going great. And he has this one line. One line is really great. He says, "This is perfect."
Yeah,
and he's walking away. Like, he doesn't need to join in the event. He's walking away.
Man.
Even better moment. And I love how it's staged, though. It's wonderfully staged because Poe's in the light. Shifu's kind of on the outside of the thing.
Right.
He's in the outside in the shadow while Poe's like draped in light here, basically saying, "Hey, aren't you going to come in?" He says, "Oh, no, he's saying, "Oh, no, this is your event. I don't want to spoil it." And then Poe says the line that his father said earlier on, when he basically said, "Why we have to keep the place open? There's always room for one more, Mr. Things."
Yeah, nice little callback.
And basically, Poe's getting through the Shifu, basically saying, we won't be happy unless you're there.
Mm-hmm.
And we gotta have you here, Shifu. Then he gets through Shifu and he goes there and basically everyone says, "Oh, hey, Shifu, awesome, yay!" Says, "Hello, Mr. Ping." Says, "Oh, welcome, Shifu." Really nice bit. And then the portrait's taken. All of the Furious Five and our masters are in there. Then the best visual thing there is like we drift out and we see amongst this glorious light, our Christmas lights on the outside. We see the lone lantern, Poe and Mr. Ping's lantern.
Yeah, really, really good, really good.
Yeah, draped in light, which is the way you want to see a lantern, draped with light. Then there's a mid-credits thing of
was there? Okay, I missed that.
It's not much. Essentially, what I suspect, and I'm pretty sure I'm right about this. It's a funny. I'm assuming it's an outtake that they animated. So it's kind of like it's Jack,
like the Pixar outtakes.
Yeah, well, it's more. So those were intentional outtakes. This one, I think, was just something they deleted, or at least Jack Black said, and they cracked him up so much they animated it.
Yeah, well, I mean that's pretty much the Pixar, but go on.
I mean, so basically Poe is singing about making the feast.
Oh God.
It's really simple. He's just singing about making the feast. It sounds like Jack Black riffing, to be honest with you. Could have been a deleted.
Right. Yeah.
Could have been a deleted moment. Yeah, to be honest with you, it didn't really thrill me. I'm kind of glad they lost it, but yeah.
Okay, fair enough.
It's just, I assume it's like an outtake that's been animated, which is kind of neat, if that is the case.
Yeah. But I mean, the whole thing just generally just came together really well in the 20 minutes it did have. It kind of feels like if that bit would have been added somewhere, perhaps it wouldn't be as perfect as it ended up being. So,
So we like
some things. Oh, I love it. I really do. This really took me by surprise.
If I were to say something about this, I would say that this special embodies what the first film's about. And what that is that it's how surprising things can relate to Kung Fu, and in this case, it's how Kung Fu can relate to the holidays.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
It's the reverse. Like how Kung Fu basically saved the day and related to the holidays and stuff. And before it was like how Poe's methods, like Poe being himself, related to him learning Kung Fu. So it's kind of a reverse of the film's message, which is really neat. So there was some thought put in this. It's a neat story. It's got a lot of plots going, a lot of good connection and character dynamics going on. It's really fun, and the animation looks sublime, and so is the visual look.
Oh yeah, for sure. Lots of good stylization going on.
It's just the simple, boiling it down to the essentials. Just getting down to the noodly center.
Definitely, definitely. Yeah, like I said, it's 20 minutes, and every scene feels like it needs to be there.
It's simple. It's a father-son story, but also the story we've all experienced around the holidays, or at least we've seen experienced in many specials. Just the main character being stretched too thin around the holidays and just wanting to go back to the way things were.
Where's my paper towels?
Okay,
Oh god, we'll get to that one. We'll get to that one.
we definitely will. It's just father and son reuniting for the holidays and reaching the characters dear to you, showing you the holidays don't have to mean exactly what you think they mean.
Oh yeah, well put. But yeah, like I said, this really surprised me. Just really like razor sharp humor all throughout, which of course you should come to expect from Kung Fu Panda. Really good at doing that.
It's a nice, emotional, heartwarming ending.
Indeed, yeah, a lot of emotion. Very much felt the holiday cheer. In Blue Dragon 5, but there's one complaint I have with the Dragons one that we just reviewed. Actually, to me, it just didn't feel that much like Christmas. I mean, I guess it's kind of, yeah. Yeah. I mean,
well, neither is it. This one's not even Christmas even.
Well, that's the thing, yeah, but this just embodies the spirit of Christmas so much more, though, I feel like. 'Cause like you said, you get that really nice, quiet moment with Poe at the village oh, man, that's just, it's breathtaking in a way, because it feels like being at Disneyland for the holidays or something, where it's just like you're just in there and you're taking it in. It's really good. I don't know why it got to me so much, but I enjoyed it a lot. So, all right, so is that about all we have to say for this particular special?
I think so. It's just yet another awesome chapter in the Kung Fu Panda universe.
Indeed, and another awesome chapter in our Christmas in July extravaganza. So before we sign out, Blue Dragon 5, do you want to tease the audience of what we are going to be covering for the special 4th of July edition of Christmas in July tomorrow?
Oh, okay, I think I can do that.
Okay.
Well, folks, you see, unfortunately, Captain America never really had a Christmas special.
If only Marvel would just, release one. What would be great? A Captain America propaganda Christmas special with Chris Evans, during the propaganda years. Oh man,
yeah.
Okay.
But actually, it'd be great to see a special Captain America during that whole the Christmas truce that happened.
Oh yeah, right.
If they just did that, but they kind of rewrote history with Captain America being the reason for that. If he suggested maybe having a truce during Christmas. That's what you do.
This isn't Captain America, though.
Right. So unfortunately, Captain America didn't have a Christmas special, which would have been perfect.
Mm-hmm.
But going with some heroes that are coated in similar colors of red, white, and blue at times. Yeah, just cumulatively colorful
black,
heroes.
And black, and occasionally very dark gray.
Certainly. Big character actually is going to be coated in green for one of these specials. But the point is,
that's a holiday color, so that's appropriate.
Yeah, the point is just some. We're talking about some heroes, heroes that really do kind of embody. We want to embody about America. Heroes that fight for the American way, most definitely. Just to talk about some heroes around the holidays and heroes that actually have a few Christmas specials. The DC heroes from the DC animated universe.
Yeah, it's going to be just a big DC extravaganza.
So should I say exactly what we're covering for DC? Or? Yeah,
well, first of all, we are going to quickly kind of go through Christmas with the Joker, which is an animated series episode that we already covered on the animated Batcave. But then, what are the other two we're going to be looking at, Blue Dragon 5?
Okay, the other two are a special called Holiday Nights. That's in the 4th season of Batman the Animated Series. Okay. Then the Justice League holiday special called Comfort and Joy.
Nice.
All good ones. So I think we're in for a treat.
All right. So yeah, should be a good time to spend 4th of July if you're like us and you have nothing better to do. No,
they're red, white, and blue and patriotic. They're heroes. So
Oh yeah. I thought it was very fitting for the 4th of July. You think 4th of July, you think summer blockbusters, you think superheroes in a way. So
yeah.
Alright, so we hope you guys enjoyed this episode of Christmas in July, and like always, we will be back tomorrow night, same time, like every night in July, to deliver a nightly review of a Christmas special. And like we said, tomorrow night it will be the DC animated series Christmas special, so it should be really fun. Christmas in July, it's all about, I feel like there's a method behind all this holiday cheer and these warm feelings and whatnot, and I don't know, Blue Dragon 5, I feel like there's sort of the scientific codes in there somewhere that we just kind of need to crack.
And how are we going to crack it, Tiki?
Well, we're going to do that by putting the mistletoe under the microscope. Next time on Christmas in July.
Fa la 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 la.
See you guys later. Happy holidays.